Welcome to this June 20th meeting of the Nevada City Planning Commission. We are called to order. This Planning Commission meeting convenes on the ancestral territories of the Nevada City Rancheria Nisenan tribe. Peter, would you like to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I'd be happy to. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. How about a roll call?
Commissioner Armstrong?
Here.
Commissioner Brown?
Here.
Commissioner Van Zant?
Here.
Vice Chair Cobden?
Here.
Chair Nye?
Here.
All present.
And before we move any further, Commissioner Irmshar has an announcement for us and for the public.
Boo-hoo, can I pout?
No, that's our job.
Yeah.
I think it's been 2 years now that I've had the pleasure, the privilege of representing our community and working alongside you folks. And for personal reasons, I have relocated my private personal abode to Grass Valley temporarily, which means that I cannot serve on the Planning Commission, sadly. I will continue to be a business owner and property holder in Nevada City, as well as my heart still lives here, and I hope to return in some form or fashion in the future. But I just want to thank everyone. It's been truly such a remarkable growth experience. It's been really rewarding to be part of, this highly functioning group of individuals and minds and skill sets that agree and often disagree also, but do it with, the same intent, which is, to really help preserve and enhance this lovely, special place. So this is my last official, regular meeting, and then there is another meeting at the beginning of July that I will be attending, and then I'll just see you around town.
We know where you are.
Yeah. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you. Thanks for your service and what you bring to the commission.
Happy for you, not so happy for us.
Thank you.
You've been fun to work with.
Thank you. Thank
Very
you.
productive. Thank you.
Thank
We
you.
get one more, two more go-arounds.
If you're lucky, I'll vote no one more time. I'm just kidding.
And with that, it's time for public comment for items not on the agenda, including Wendy's announcement. There'll be an opportunity to make public comment as each agenda item is introduced. And any public comments are restricted to a 3-minute time limit. So if there are any comments for any item not on the agenda, now's the time. None online anymore, no one in the house. We'll start with the consent calendar, and the nature of that is all the items in the consent calendar are considered to be routine in nature, and all recommended actions of the staff report will be approved in one motion. There's no separate discussion of these items unless a member of the commission or the public requests otherwise, in which case that item will be removed for separate consideration. And any item so removed will be taken up following the motion to approve the consent agenda. So do we have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
I second.
A roll call, please.
Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner Armstrong?
Yes.
Commissioner Van Zant?
Yes.
Vice Chair Cobden?
Yes.
Chair Nye?
Yes.
Motion
Thank you.
carries.
We're reordering the agenda for today at the request of, the planner and others. So if you'd like to introduce the item that's next for us.
Okay, so we will start with item 1, which is a re-roof. If you want to come on up, you're welcome to join us.
You mean item 4, right?
Item 4, yes.
Yeah.
First item of business. So this is a re-roof at 241 Woodpecker Lane. The materials are being requested to change from shingle to a metal standing seam style roof. I did research the permits that existed for this property, and it appeared that the roof was changed in 2007 from a shingle roof to from an aluminum roof to an asphalt shingle roof. So if the project is approved today, it would be going back to a metal roof, which it was before. The proposed color is light stone, and the product is ASC Building Products in their Skyline roofing line. Is there anything you'd like to add?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Any discussion or questions from the commission on the applicant or Lisa? Okay, any public comments on this item? Seeing none, any discussion?
Looks
Good
great.
move to a metal roof.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, how about a motion? Or do you have an item to discuss?
I was just curious why the color choice. It's just so light. It's so white.
Customer's order.
Just wants a
She
white,
likes it.
white roof. Okay. Yeah.
I'm very curious to see how it's going to look, because I think it's going to be really pretty. Motion to approve?
I second.
Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner Ermshar?
Yes.
Commissioner Van Zant?
Yes.
Vice Chair Cobden?
Yes.
Chair Nye?
Yes, that was hard.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Go
Thank
forth
you,
and
guys.
re-roof.
Absolutely.
Go forth.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
Okay, so then I'm going to stick with the second item of business on the agenda, since the applicant is here, and he also is on a tight schedule. David, if you want to come up?
And that is what by name? Which one?
This is for,
Painting.
oh gosh, sorry, the address isn't on the title. It's 414 Spring Street. This is the little miner's cabin on Spring Street. There was recently an approval, staff level approval for like siding repair, in which I approved rough sawn lumber siding repair, and then as the work is being done, it's looking like a little more had to be repaired on that south side and replaced. It is looking good. This property was previously painted, and the paint on that south side is very worn to the point of just looking like wood. A permit application on August 2nd, 1995 was approved, and that included the board and batten siding painted dark brown. That permit also included new windows, change to wood, a new metal roof, a new shed roof, and landing at the front door, and installation of the balcony. So the request before you today is for a repaint of the building. The color that the property owner has chosen is White Dove by Benjamin Moore. And the style that he would like to paint it is both the body and the trim in the same color, which is the White Dove.
That makes me want to sing.
Anything that you'd like to add that I might have missed? No. Okay.
Any questions from the commission? Public comment? Okay. Any discussion?
Darling.
I'll be sad to see the wood patina go. It's so beautiful. But that's whatever.
Yeah. And I'll just say as a comment, I was surprised to see that it used to be painted, because I've always
Yeah.
known it to be
Right.
raw wood, you know? So the paint has just left the building essentially.
Well, the front side, as Lisa said, has been so worn down by weather, but
Yeah.
you can see the brown on the sides of the house.
Yeah, well, it's definitely the sunny side. Okay, where are we? Any other discussion? How about a motion?
I'll move to approve.
Second.
Commissioner Ermshar?
Yes.
Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner Van Zant?
Yes.
Vice Chair Cobden?
Yes.
Chair Nye?
Yes. You're in business.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
when they're easy and well documented.
Yes. Thanks for that and for the history on that, Lisa.
Of course.
Let's see. We are at,
So if we can skip the crush sign and move to the sign for Circle of Being, and then come back to crush after this one.
okay, is that you? Would you like to join us at the table in front?
Hello.
Hello?
So this proposal before you today is for a new sign at 421 Broad Street by applicant Mihai Algu. And his business is Circle of Being Somatic Shadow Work. The size of the sign is 3 feet wide by 1.5 feet tall, which equates to 4 square feet per side. The font that's proposed is Obra Letra, and I did look online. I didn't see much reference online to that font, but the applicant stated that the style traces its origins back to the 12th century, imbuing a vintage aesthetic that harmonizes with the city's antiquity. The sign background is proposed to be black with red lettering and image. The color of the red is in your staff report. It's from the Benjamin Moore Historic Palette. It's HC 181, and the black is HC 190, I think, which is just a standard black. Anything you'd like to add?
No, I mean, I guess I'm a psychotherapist, so the business is, so there's more like a brand name, but I'm a psychotherapist, and it's a psychotherapist office that does also groups and other things. But
Any questions from commissioners?
I have a question. I'm curious why you chose the red on the black, because it seems a bit hard to, it's low contrast, and I'm wondering what your reasoning there is.
well, I have different options. I have kind of also white on the black, which probably is more distinct. I mean, I kind of like red, but I was a little bit indecisive about it. I'm totally okay to do the white.
But, I mean, whatever your reasons are.
I mean,
it's
the
fine.
reasons is like that this kind of subconscious trauma work, processing work is a little edgy and it's a little intense and there's a lot of heart into it, and so the red seemed right. And I don't care so much for like a big flashy sign like "Hey, come to me." I just wanted to have something there. Also, my website and my other things that I have, they have this black and red.
Thanks.
Is this this photo, is this a sign you have already?
No, somebody recreated for me. That's a more.
Oh, I see. So it's sort of mocked up as hanging in its.
Yeah. I
in
don't
its,
have it. I haven't have it made.
Okay. And is it, let's see, somewhere I'm sure is this information, but is this sign, there's a sign hanging above it, right?
Yeah, the white one with the acupuncture. There's that sign hanging
Yeah,
above
I
it.
don't know if is there a photo?
Scroll.
It's the last picture
Yeah.
to the very end.
Thank you, guys. Takes a village.
And I didn't measure that sign, the feather and bone sign. Is it the same size as what you're proposing?
Yeah, I'm doing it exactly the same, a little bit wider.
Right, but the
following
same width.
regulations, yeah, following but it is the same width, but I guess it's a little.
It seems like it's a little wider, yeah.
It would look best if it was the same width as the sign above it.
But it's just taller, I think, is what
Right.
you're saying.
Just
Yeah.
width is the only thing that would make it a better composition.
I mean, if it's important for you, it's okay. I can change it. It's just a lot of information there, my license, this or that, it's kind of quite a bit. But I can do it the same,
You're very flexible.
yeah.
I mean, those were two of my questions, was just there, I was assuming there was some meaning or symbolism to the color choices you'd made. And my reaction is just noticing that there isn't a lot of contrast, but it sounds like that's fine for you. And then, yeah, but I don't have any. Oh, and then also, your choice to have so much information on the sign. Do you have a website? Do you have other ways of people getting information about what you're doing?
Yeah, I do have a website. I mean, it's just the brand name and then my license, psychotherapist, and then one-on-one group intensives. I guess that's it. It's not, I don't have a lot. And the website. And I was really kind of considering to have it more like with the white for the reasons that you mentioned. That's why I brought this. But at the same time, I don't want to complicate it. So I'm fine with either of them.
Are you set on 2 colors versus 3?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's one or the other?
Yeah, either black and red or black and white.
I'm trying to get my computer back to the relevant page so I can get back on track.
I think it's page 38.
Thank you.
Oh, I see, it's just loading.
So is there any public comment? Apparently not. That's just part of our format. We ask for public comment after questions. So any commission discussion beyond what we've done so far?
Yeah, I'll jump in here. Generally, what we do is we prefer signs that are fairly simple. If you go up and down the street, it's like Mary's Sandwich Shop, maybe with a phone, or maybe a little logo. And this has a lot of information. Now, I know it's kind of back, so I understand that part of it. I think we can cut down some of the words and language and kind of get in step with the other signs and our preference and requirements. So this is not just arbitrary.
I can do that.
Okay. And I would say Circle of Being is the name, and the somatic therapist, psychotherapy, is what you do.
Yeah.
So they got to be there for sure.
Yeah.
I think the other things are more in the way of advertising, so we generally, leave them for the front door or your website or whatever. So that's
Okay.
So I would recommend we go in the direction of cutting down the amount of verbiage and keeping in line with our requirements and the other signs in town.
Could I have the website there or?
I'll jump in here. I agree with Peter. Very much, it feels like sort of a business card to me right now.
Yeah.
It even looks like a business card. I think most people are going to use Google anyway and be very easy to find you that way. I agree with Peter that, Circle of Being, somatic shadow work, your symbol. And I think, if you'd like to have your name on there as well, to me, that's, a key part of what you do. But certainly your license number, the website, and all the things on the right side, I would remove from it. And I think that would simplify it. It would convey the key information that you want to convey, and it would give people all the information they would need to find you as well.
Yeah, okay, so I will take everything, but if I take everything, I need to keep this Circle of Being somatic shadow work, because that's kind of, if they Google it.
Yeah, keep that
And
for
I'll
sure.
just keep my name and license, and that's it, just that logo.
Not your license.
Not even your license.
It's not, okay.
Yeah.
And then, we'll continue around and then come up with like direct suggestions. The purpose of this is it's not really our business to dictate the content of your sign. but our goal is to make it look simple. So the language of the sign ordinance says the name of the business and what you do essentially. The purpose of the simplicity is to make it attractive in the city, attractive in the composition with the sign above it, and in the context that it sits in. So simplify, and our goal is just attractiveness, really, not to so much to edit what you need or want to say, but whatever makes it really simpler messaging. And personally, I mean, I love the red and black, and the description of the purpose is pretty cool. So from my standpoint, the black and white or the red and black is your option.
Yep.
And that's all I got.
Okay.
And then maybe
I'm very new
Amy's
to
got.
this, so I'm totally open to your suggestions, and I don't need to have that for advertisement. I just want more like to be able to find the place. And so I'm totally okay with that. And I thought I need to put my license. I thought as my requirement from the BBS, but I've seen also other signs in town, therapists in their license. I thought I need to, from the Bureau of Behavioral Sciences.
If that's required, that's a different matter. I know I'm a contractor. I have a contractor's license, and in any communications, I have to have my contractor's license.
Yeah.
But that is specific to, the building contractors trades. And the same may not be true of MFTs. So
Lisa, do you happen to know, or Russ, if you're listening in on this, if he's required to have a license number on a sign?
Oh, I'm not sure about that rule. Is that a rule?
I mean, I do need on the business card, on flyer, on correspondence, on anything.
Yeah.
But the license is very small, and I can take everything out. And if you are all okay with it, I will kind of take you on the offer to make it black and white. I think it will go better, and it will go with the sign above, which is pretty white. So I think I'll do that and take from Benjamin Moore some kind of antique white.
Okay. Could you hold it up again? Let's,
This will be kind of like that.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I think your logo comes out
Yeah, it's-
a lot better with the
Yeah.
black and white.
Catches your eye.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of.
Yep.
but that's cool too.
Yeah, there's something that's really beautiful about the red and black choice. It's just hard to see, yeah.
I mean, the thing, I'm surprised to say this personally, but the thing that's nice about the red and black is you have to get closer to see what it says, and stop and pay more attention. I'm in line with my fellow commissioners. I think that you can cut out some of the other stuff. We should look into whether or not you're required to have the license number on there and just generally simplify it.
I mean, and honestly, the license, if it's a requirement, if it's not, to me, that's a small addition.
Yeah.
I'm okay with
Yeah.
it, honestly,
Yeah.
either way, so.
Yeah, I'm aligned. So I don't know if we need to formally clarify what we're suggesting that he remove, but I think what I'm hearing is removing the website and all the things in the bottom right quadrant, fourth way, I can't see
Yeah.
all of that. I don't know how important it is to you to have your name there. I don't know. And then if you do, then it may require the third line in the bottom left quadrant. I don't know if it requires the middle line. So,
Yeah, so I'll take everything out, but I will keep my name and the license, and take out the email and the website and all the other stuff.
I have a suggestion. We have a process by which a liaison, a single commission member can be assigned to your application, and that liaison, one of us, can get a look at the sign and with the planner say, yeah, that's once you simplify the language,
Yeah.
if it meets, the spirit of what we've discussed today, then you don't have to come back to us for approval. And also, then we know
Yeah.
what you've decided to do. So I would like to appoint Wendy liaison.
you win. Yeah.
For the
Cool.
Nice, thank you.
the modified version of your sign.
Yeah, I'll work on it, and I guess I get your contact.
Yeah.
And same
Great.
through.
Yeah, you reach out to the planner, and then she reaches out to Commissioner Ermshar. That's the
Okay.
other
Oh, yeah,
pretty blonde one, the
I have
second
your
one up.
email.
So flattered to be called blonde.
And regarding color, whatever your artistic, whatever your creative impulse is on it, I
Wendy,
think
it's
it's
a guy
fine with
thing.
all of us.
Yeah, my question is if it's the image and then the name and the website at the bottom still?
No
Or-
website.
No
No
website.
website.
No website.
So if it's just the name and the image, then where would be the best placement for his name?
I would recommend at the very bottom
Right.
center. Or if it's, say, those 3 items that are on the left, then boom, boom, boom in thirds.
On the bottom?
I could imagine it replacing the website,
Yeah.
basically. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
good plan.
Does that sound like a good
Yeah,
plan
it's
to you?
more symmetrical like this, because there'll be nothing and just above and below.
Right, so the
Like that,
detailed
yeah.
information centered in below the image.
And as he works on that, what would anyone's feeling be about if maybe the scale of different things changed that at all? You know, like, I'm thinking about if you did want to do the red, what might make it more legible is if the words were a little bit bigger and the graphic was a little bit smaller, but, I don't know if anyone would find issue with that.
We'll leave it to you to judge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, now that I have less written there, I can have it the same size of the sign above.
I see.
That's true too.
The font size.
Yeah.
No, I mean the size of the sign.
Oh, to make the sign
height-
itself
the height
smaller.
of the sign.
The same will be
Yeah, that'd be
exactly
very
like the one
balanced.
above.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
But I don't think any of us specifically has an issue with the height of it, just the width makes for, if the width is equal, it makes for
Yeah.
good composition. So whatever you need to do there within the size limitation.
Sounds good.
I hope you don't feel like we're like
no, this
micromanaging
is
you too much.
interesting. I've never been part of it.
Is this a new business or a new location?
It's a new location. I was part of the Providence Mine Road. I'm still part of this Center for Transformational Psychotherapy, but I got a new location, and it's kind of almost hard to find.
Yeah.
In your current location?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll help you.
Once you have 20 patients, clients, the word will spread.
No, I do. I'm busy.
Good.
But just need a sign.
Right. Well,
Wendy.
Amy, would you make a motion?
Oh, yeah.
Or would someone like to make a motion
I don't know,
encapsulating
Rod.
what we've?
Oh, I think Wendy was ready to make one, yeah.
I can give it a go. I move that we approve the sign with the modifications, suggested modifications of removing extra font. Do you want me to describe that more? I kind of already summarized it in the last thing I said, but basically removing the words in the bottom right quadrant, removing the website, and also the description of somatic psychotherapist, potentially, and potentially the license, depending on regulations. Approved for either red and black or white and black. And the design will be bounced off of a liaison, which is myself.
I second that motion.
Okay.
Commissioner Ermshar?
Yes.
Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner Van Zant?
Yes.
Vice Chair Cobden?
Yes.
Chair Knight?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay,
Great,
there we
thank
go.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Right.
Okay, sounds good.
Lisa, what's next?
Okay, so we're going to go back to the item that is just previous to that sign you just reviewed, and this is a sign for Crush.
Unmute him.
Yes, please. At 211 Broad Street, the shop merchant is...
Hi, I'm sorry. I don't know if you can hear me. I apologize. I'm chaperoning a kids party at a water park, and I can barely hear you guys. So I'm just going to listen and stay on mute and do what I can. I really apologize. We had a parent that
Can you hear me
backed
now,
out.
Robert?
So
Can
I'm
you
just
hear?
going to do my best to listen. But I feel like the application is pretty straightforward. it's Helvetica, and there's just an extra line in the logo, and it's all within the colors and the look of Nevada City. So
Okay.
I'm just going to listen
Can
in.
you hear me at all when I talk? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, so again, Holly Dilly is the merchant. That's her husband, Rob Savage. Her sign is requested to be 4 feet by 2 feet, so it's 8 square feet for each side, so 16 square feet total. The lettering style is sans serif Helvetica. The Helvetica font is a widely used typeface developed in 1957, one of the most popular typefaces of the mid-20th century. The lettering for Crush, which he just referenced that it has an extra line in it, was manually designed. It does mirror the Helvetica style, and the way Holly described it to me was that it reflects an Art Nouveau, Art Deco sort of influence. Colors are black and gold.
Like gold foil, gold leaf?
Gold image and lettering. I suppose I didn't get an actual color, and I'm sorry for that.
It looks metallic though, right? It's not
It
just.
definitely looks metallic, so that would be my guess, is that it'll be like a gold foil. And the image is a roller skater above the text.
I just note in the application, it does seem to cite a Benjamin Moore number there, Marblehead
Oh, thank
Gold,
you.
HC11.
So is that like goldenrod, like it's like a yellow color, or is it?
Well, and it's got an
can look
ombre
it up.
to it,
That's what I
too.
mean, I thought it was trying
Yeah.
to be shiny.
Yeah.
It is the historical palette.
Yeah.
I mean, even if there's not, well, we can get to it in discussion.
So there's no one present for public comment, so we will get directly into discussion. This is for the benefit of the public, I suppose, or people who nerd out on YouTube. So let's go round robin, I guess. It looks to me in this image, it looks like a gradiated color scheme. The image and the lettering appears to be gradiated, which is maybe where you get the metallic impression. So it's represented as though it is glossy, but it could also, the representation could also be a gradiated application of the color. And we are.
Sorry, we're not going to be able to we're not going to be able to, we're going to hand paint it, so the gradient is probably out. So
Okay.
that's just a logo lockup, and that's the way it looks from a vector. But yeah, it's just going to be whatever the legal colors are, called out. We're not going to be able to pull off the gradient. We probably won't even try.
Here's the gold, what it looks like on the
Okay.
screen.
So is Marblehead Gold a flat kind of mustard yellow color, or is it a metallic gold color?
It's more of the gold color, but it doesn't have any kind of luster in it. It's just like whatever the legal goldenrod type of color. It's not really mustard yellow, but if it needs to be mustard yellow, then we'll do that.
Personally, I don't care if it shimmers or not.
This is in the palette, I think it's
Yeah.
fine. So.
Yeah, it's just nice that it's not attempting to be on a gradient.
Right,
Yeah.
we haven't allowed gradient because it looks like it's applied by modern technology. So if you're hand painting it, perfect, yes, great, that meets our, that meets precedent that we've followed before. Any other discussion?
I think it looks great.
Yeah,
I do too.
yeah, Peter?
Roller skates, I'm not sure that it fits in with the general,
But neither does a sword with a Gurdjieffian
with the,
star.
But it's a roller skating shop.
It's a roller skate shop.
Okay.
Yeah. So they should have roller skates on their
Yeah, I
sign.
think a coffee shop that has a coffee cup. or a hat-
People are buying roller skates there, so it's,
Yeah.
it makes
Okay,
sense.
okay.
Seems like truth in advertising.
Yeah, it's completely fine and appropriate.
Yeah.
Come on in, it'll make perfect sense to you.
I think it already does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, so how about a motion?
I move that we approve the sign as presented.
I'll second that.
Do we need to specify that it's not on gradient? I know he said it's not approved for gradient, though. It is, right?
It
don't
doesn't,
think
it
so,
doesn't say
because it's
anything
not
about
in the
gradient. It
application.
just says the
The-
color.
Though, the representation is of a gradient.
True. Okay, we'll put that in there. Include in the
That's
motion
fine.
that it's
Yeah,
not
it's
a
fine.
gradient.
Approving the hand-painted,
Non-gradiated.
non-gradient, color as specified in the application, whatever it was.
Thanks for playing along with us.
Marblehead Gold HC 11, yes.
So we have a motion and a second, a roll call.
Who's our second?
I'll second.
Oh,
Oh, Tom originally did.
Did you second already?
oh, that's right, it was
Tom
me.
did.
Yes, I seconded it.
Thank
did.
you.
Very alert here. Okay, roll call.
Commissioner Armstrong?
Yes.
Commissioner Brown?
Yes.
Commissioner Van Zant?
Yes.
Vice Chair Amy?
Yes.
Compton? I'm trying to do it by memory. Chair Nye?
Yes, yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rob.
Have fun at the party.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sorry I couldn't come in. I'm at a water park, but I'm stoked that I heard everything.
just jealous.
I think we're
Yeah.
good, right?
Yes, we are, you're a go.
Okay,
Stay
thank
dry
you so
now.
much.
I'll
All right,
send over the
I'll check
approval.
in on the email. Thank you.
Go
Thanks.
do a water slide.
You're a go-go.
Suns flash. Awesome.
Is that it?
That's it.
That's it.
It was
That's
too
it.
easy.
Let's see if
Oh
there's
my
any
gosh.
announcements.
Oh, so the special meeting?
Yes. So I am holding a special meeting on July 2nd to review the Onyx Theater project. On that agenda will be the mural, which the Public Arts Commission reviewed and makes a recommendation to the Planning Commission to approve the art. So the commission will be reviewing the mural in relation to the architecture. And then they also have some minor site plan changes, a few things that moved around now that their designs have moved around, and they've been working with civil engineer and a landscape professional. So a few minor changes there and a few minor changes to the actual architecture for a roof covering over the rear entry. And then the signage will be reviewed that day as well.
What time will that be?
1:30 on Tuesday, July 2nd.
Okay.
Please clear your schedule.
You got it.
And then our next regular meeting will be July 18th. I'm not sure what we'll have on that agenda yet. Rod will be out of town. We won't have Wendy, so I will be checking in with the three of you to make sure we have a quorum beforehand. And if we don't, then we'll need to just reschedule that meeting, but we'll keep it on for now.
Okay. Where to go? Thank you. Well, I guess with that, we are adjourned.
Wow.
That was record, yeah.
Definitely a
Holy
record.
smokes,
40
40
minutes.
minutes?
Minutes.
Less 38.